1607 out of Highland. Wearing bib 106 today, Elijah Murillo from Brannan High School up in Northern California. He was 28th last year at 1603. Wearing bib 107, Peyton Miller, senior from Spanish Spring School. He was 4th in the 5A state meet in Nevada this year. And wearing bib 108, Hab Witt. He was 33rd here last year in 1606. Andrew Quass from West Torrance High. He was 4th in the Division III state meet in California, ran 15:04, 34th here last year. And the top 10 returners, Hayden Hooper out of Bountiful High in Utah. He was Utah State 5A champion, and he was 35th in that race last year here in the West Regional. And wearing bib 111 today, Corbin Combs, Oregon Mountain High, New Mexico, the New Mexico 5A champion. Ran the fastest time of all the divisional winners in New Mexico this year. He's wearing bib 111. Bib 112, Ben Benally from Valley Lutheran High in Arizona, the Division IV state champion. Bib 113, Benjamin Finelson from Lincoln County High in Nevada, the 2A state champ. Corbin Johnston, North Fremont High in Idaho. He was the Idaho 3A state champ this year. Connor Lott, Clovis North High Junior up in Central California, had that great finish in the California State meet. He is the California Division I state champion. Wearing bib 116, junior out of Hawaii from Mauna Loa High School, the Hawaii state champion. Clayton Wilson from Suslaw High School in Oregon, the Oregon 3A state champion this year. Cooper Boyle from Tahoma High School in Washington. He's going to wear bib 118 today. He's the Washington 4A state champ. And wearing bib 19, Zane Lindquist, Teton High School, the Wyoming 4A state champion. We have several others top runners here, but that race is just about to begin. They're less than 2 minutes away, the start of the championship boys race. Here we go, the boys Footlocker West Regional Championship race has begun. 300 boys about to come over the hill on the saddle. So now we've got our 40 girls set for San Diego International Championship. And now we're going to have the boys take their turn looking for 10 to join the races where Grant Fisher has run, where Colin Hacker has run, where Galen Rupp has run. All the great champions, all our Olympians, and those boys they are out. And here they come over the saddle for the first time in the Valley Loop. And Trey Caldwell making sure he stays out of trouble. He's our top qualifier, looking to become only the 24th boy in 45 years to make it to the Nationals 3 times. And he is early on out front. And right to the front, Caldwell, then Benjamin Finelson, the senior from Nevada, the Nevada 2A champ. He's leading that group. Aaron Saguru of Doherty Valley right up in there also. Our boys are out very quick. 2:12 at 800. 2:12. And Josiah Tottenson, the senior out of Crater High, he is down here running well here. Ran great at Woodbridge, ran great at the Clovis Invitational, so certainly used to coming to Southern California to run. So Tottenson and Caldwell, and 2:12 is pretty quick through that first 800.
And as we go into our second of Valley Loop, right there is Vincent Reciproco in third place, right behind Caldwell and Tosteson. Zakaraju of Doherty Valley in fourth, leading that chase group. But our top three right now in our second loop, Ray Caldwell trying to make his way to a third national championship meet. Josiah Tosteson out of Crater High School of Oregon, and Vincent Recupero of Bishop Blanchette out of Washington. Those are your top three as we go into our second of two Valley Loops here.
So that very fast first 2:12 for that 800. We slowed down a little bit, and the group's starting to come back. Tottenson and Caldwell, certainly two of the favorites here, pushing the pace. And now the group has come back slightly, with Tottenson using that U-turn, a little bit of a downhill now, heading to the mile mark.
Nice run, Trey. Nice run. Stretched out.
And they go through the mile at 4:42. Tottenson and Caldwell right with him. Vince Recupero of Washington right with him. And then Benjamin Bowie out of Northern California. Tyler Dalick of Paso Robles in there. He is running around. Sagaru of Danville also in there. Boyle, Douglas, Max Douglas, Liam Miller in 8th. Van Merton out of Flagstaff, Arizona in 10th at the mile. Quezada, McManus, Ari, Castleberry, Stephanopoulos, Rowe, McEwen, Pisano, Bay, and Brownell. Zion Ortiz running in 21st. Luke Sanders in 22nd. That was at the mile, and they were all between 4:42 and 4:49, and now heading up the switchbacks. Here we go for the first big hill. And Tottenson pushing the pace, about a 5-meter lead over Caldwell. And Vince Recupero right there with Caldwell. And Tottenson breaks around that final U-turn, and now about 120 meters to the very top. And Tyler Dalick of Paso Robles has joined that 3. So here we go, making the turn, heading downhill. We go Tottenson, Caldwell, Recupero, and Dalick. Then a little bit of a gap. Those 4 have separated. They've made the turn, a little bit of a gap, about 10 meters. And then we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Everybody with a good shot here now. About a half mile downhill to the crossover, and Caldwell has taken the lead back over. Recupero now moving up right next to Tottenson, and Dalyk in fourth. Caldwell makes the U-turn. Here they go, coming behind the stadium. There's the big 4, and then a gap of 10 meters, and then 2, 4, 6, 8. Somebody making a big move, going from the second group all the way up to the lead group, and they have now got a gap of about 20 meters over 9th and 10th. And that was Corbin Combs, the New Mexico State champion, made that big move to get into the mix here, into the 5. All right, into the alley, heading to the crossover. Caldwell, Tottenson, Dalyk, Recupero, and Combs heading to the crossover.
And as our leaders approach the crossover, everybody in it. It's going to be a great battle on the second race for those top 10 spots. Caldwell leading the way right now with Tostison right on his shoulder. That is Tyler Dalyk. Recupero. Cade Bernal in there, as well as now Stephanopoulos jumping in there. Liam Miller, Cooper Boyle. Oh my, folks, we got ourselves a heck of a race as our leaders now approach poop out and that 2-mile mark.
All right, here we go, heading up, poop out, halfway up. Looks like Dalyk has taken the lead there. Tottenson, Caldwell, Recupero, and a gap just about 5 meters. But we look like we're getting a little separation here. Boys trying to ensure that they get their 10th spot. And heading up to the 2-mile. We'll get a 2-mile split at the very top of poop out. And Dalyk is indeed the leader. 9:46. Caldwell 2 seconds back. Tottenson right with him. Recupero right there. Then a gap of 3 seconds to Cade Brownell. And the sophomore from Flagstaff, Van Merten, has moved up into 6th. Max Douglas right there in 7th. Cooper Boyle in 8th. Corbin Combs in 9th. And right now on the bubble is Aiden Stephanopoulos. He is 10th, right at 10 flat. But Bowie is 1 second back. Gilbert 1 second back. Lott 2 seconds back. Antonio, the sophomore from Woodbridge here in Irvine, has moved up. He is now into that 14th spot. Blake Bay has moved up. He is in 15th. Lomelli, Liam Miller, and then Walseth. That is the top 20 heading to the back of Reservoir. Dalyk makes a big move on the back of Reservoir, and he has opened up about 30 meters. Oh my, he is really putting the hammer down, trying to ensure his spot. And it looks like Caldwell is holding on to that second. Dalyk will be easy to spot when he makes the turn. Not wearing his traditional Paso Robles uniform. He's got that bright neon green shirt. He's going to make the turn in the lead here, so the next time you'll see him, you can count as they start going up Reservoir. It's looking for 10. Here we go, just about to make the turn now. Tyler Dalyk of Paso Robles. And he's going to make the turn. You look to the west. Count them as they come up the hill. There's Dalek in the bright green, and he's maintained that lead. He opened up on the back. Caldwell's going to make the turn in second. Tottenson is leading the chase group. So this group, here we go, making the turn. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, it looks like. And then we've got in 10th right now, we've got 1, 2, 3 boys running in 10, 11, and 12. And then a gap of about 10 meters with a little bit more than 900 meters to go. Dalek over the top. He's only expanding that lead. Caldwell halfway up the hill. Tottenson right with him. And Dalek goes over the top of the hill in the lead. Max Douglas moving up now. He looks like he's moved into that chase group, leading in third. Stephanopoulos in there, Boyle in there, Finalist in there. And Dalek opened up even more, runs that downhill well. He's into the saddle now, and that lead is at least 50 meters. Caldwell comes off Reservoir into the saddle with the second spot.
And Dalek continuing to open up on that lead right now in the bright green over black. He is on the airstrip, less than 400 meters away from pay dirt, and punching his ticket onto the Footlocker National Championships, and of course being crowned as the Footlocker Western Region Champion. He's now opened up about a 50-meter lead just ahead of Trey Caldwell of De La Salle. Caldwell looking for his third straight trip. Dalek, he's in the zone. He's got 200 meters to go. Caldwell, Max Douglas continuing to impress. Cade Brunel now looking to make his way on to national championships once again.
And into the gauntlet now, heading for home. Here he comes, Dalek.
10th spot
he
right
has
now
been leading since the back of Reservoir. Now heading up the gauntlet. Here we go, just about to come under Bader Bridge. Oh my, what a comeback after last week. He is going to cap it off with the Western Regional Championship. Tyler Dalek is going to win it. Cade Brownell finishing well. Caldwell finishing well. That is 2, 3, and 4. 5 and 6 now on the grass. 7 and 8, 9. 10th under the bridge. All the 10 have separated themselves. There they are. Dalek's the winner at 15:28. Brownell gets the second spot at 15:34. Van Merten continues to move up, 15:35. Caldwell is fourth, 15:35. Tottenson, what a comeback, hangs on and gets fifth at 15:39. Max Douglas, he's going on to the Nationals. He finishes in sixth at 15:39. Connor Lott, another great last half mile. He's going to the National Championship in seventh. Corbin Coombs, the New Mexico State Champion. He's going on in eighth. Stephanopoulos holds on to that ninth spot. And Vincent Recupero, he will be our 10th qualifier for the Footlocker National Championship at 15:46. Liam Miller 11th at 52. Cody Lucas 15:52. Benjamin Mui 15:54. And Blake Bay 14th 15:56. Parker Westerman 15:57.
Don't climb the finish line. Don't climb the finish line. We gotta keep keep moving. We gotta keep moving. Exit right out to the left. Exit right out to the left. You're welcome. Exit right out to the left, y'all. Great race, fellas. Gotta keep moving. Gotta keep moving. Exit right out to the left. Hit a trash can if you need to. Exit right out to the left, fellas. Gotta keep moving, fellas. Gotta keep moving. Gotta keep moving. Gotta keep moving. Exit right out to the left. Exit right out to the left, fellas. Gotta keep moving. Gotta keep moving. Exit right out to the left.
Let's help all these boys in. Great effort here. We're still only at 17:40. Remember, this is the full 5K over those 3 big hills. So outstanding times here. And once again, parents of those boys, if you would please head on, start making your way over to the track. We'll have our ceremony, our award ceremony for our top 10 girls here in just a minute.
Exit right out to the left. Gotta keep moving, fellas. Exit right out to the left, y'all. Way to finish y'all races. Great job, fellas. Way to finish y'all races, all right? Way to finish.
And once again, if you parents, if you had a boy in that top 10, if you could make your way over to the stadium, and you see Doug Todd right there, that's the gate leading on to the track there, right next to the stadium on the west side. We'd like to get you over there and start filling out all those paperwork, get their sizes, give you their airfare, all that information, and send them off to San Diego. We'll do our girls award ceremony here in just about 5 minutes. So girls, please don't wander too far away.